What's up guys, welcome to a new video. Today we are terraforming Venus. The top comment in the next video will get to pick what we do next time. Yeah, I think, should we slow down? Yeah, I'll pick slow down the rotational period. I can let me make it a little slower. Like about, this. Like about, I meant faster, not slower. I'll just delete all the atmosphere. I put on surface look so you can see what's in it. This is how Venus looks. Rocky. Really rocky. Should we give it a north? Yeah, we should give it a northern atmosphere. Okay, see, it's cooling down. So we need to increase the nitrogen. About 10. Now it has this bluish atmosphere. We can also go down here and give it a northern atmosphere, so I'll do that. Whoa, it looks black. Oh, it got an oxygen and nitrogen ocean. We'll have to delete those. Though it does not have ice, it does have organ oceans, but now we need to delete those. So first, see, we got a atmosphere filled with these elements, which are needed. So we have these elements as the core. And the second thing, we need to give it water. So you can go to surface, I think, and can increase the sea level to what you like. I would like it to be more like a supercontinent, so I'll just like it to about this, or a little bit more if you like. I want to make it a little more so you know. So it has like those little biggie, this. Okay, now I made this Venus. Now, as Venus has now an atmosphere and things, it's hot. So you probably cool down to a livable temperature. Then you can increase the mass or radius. It has ice in the North Poles and South Poles. And now you've got it has life likelihoods a lot, but we need to give it like a magnetic sphere. So probably let's give it one Earth. It's really small, so we need to increase it to about 8 Earths. Then as it orbits the sun, you can add maybe a moon. Like maybe, I don't know, Io. You can or you can make your own moon. Like grab this kind of moon, like a big moon. Put it right there. Boom, Venus has a moon. You can give how much moons you want. I'll just check if it's like moon. It's about the same size as the moon, so I'll allow it to be like its moon. You can name it something, but right now I'm gonna name it Venus Moon. Venus Moon. There's also this where you can put on. So yeah, you can give Venus also multiple moons. I can give it another moon. You can give it also an asteroid, like this. Right now I'm just gonna call this all of them Venus Moon, but you can change them however you like. So I named all Venus's moons, and now we can see it takes months. You can give it rings, but yeah, see, its life likelihood is the same because there's still no life on it. Because I think that changed. Surface pressure should be about, so it should be 1 atmosphere. The same 1 atmosphere. You give it both. I'm gonna inspect. How hot is the planet? See, it's cold. Because it has lack. It's experienced an ice age. Don't worry. You can have 2 options. You can increase the carbon, like give it more carbon-y. And how about like more carbon? But like also keep it on a balance. Then increase the oxygen and a lot of nitrogen too. So it'll be still like normally balanced. So you can put it on 12 and it'll stay on 12. So see, it looks nice. And now we can see how much percent of its chance of life is. As everything. Don't be mad if it's not 100% or 90. See, it's already at 60 for me. Venus has life. So Venus can live on. For your entertainment, I'll also try. Let's terraform Mars too. It looks rocky, but it's more habitable than Venus. First, Mars has 2 moons, Phobos and Deimos. So we can maybe, we need to give it something like an atmosphere, because it doesn't have a lot of nitrogen and oxygen or something. First, we need to give it an Earth and atmosphere. It looks the same, but I assure you that, it has its own atmosphere. I think I turned off clouds. If it does not have like an atmosphere that you're thinking of, that's kind of sad too, but yeah. I'm trying to also give it an atmosphere and it doesn't do. So now you have to give it a lot of carbon though. But so it still stays like the Mars. So it's like Mars is about this size, so it's a bit smaller. Yeah, now it's the same mass. But now it got carbon. But a lot of it's in solid interior, so that's why we need to delete all the carbon in solid interior. And increase carbon. But 10th nitrogen. Give it a little more nitrogen, but not that much. Wait, what? Oh, the nitrogen went into the oceans. It's a little problematic when you got a lot of that, but you can also give it back its an atmosphere. See, it's actually harder to go doing it. So now we don't have a good atmosphere. So we give it an Earth atmosphere. Now we increase the nitrogen. So you can walk. Increase the nitrogen. We'll slow it down. So we need a bit of the nitrogens. Tenth nitrogen. So keep it unsustainable. Here, and we need to give it more. And we need to give it an oxygen. It's nitrogen. Almost like eating it. Wait, what? Pause. 0. What is this? What just happened? Mars. Oh, did you see that? It just came. Now it has a carbon dioxide ocean. That's weird. Okay, now we need to give it a lot more carbon in its atmosphere. Because without the carbon, it will freeze. So it needs 0.0004% carbon. And you all got to look in the layers. Because it might turn into ice. Which is not needed. So if you don't have nitrogen, that's okay. It will still be freeze. Then maybe you can give it something else that can be. Maybe give it a Venus. For experimental, I give it a Venus atmosphere for all that carbon. We'll have to delete all those. Yeah, and then we need to smallnize those. So it's still high. But now we can see the surface. See, it's almost the ice. But that's why we heat it up to 12. That's why we give it a sea level. One for like these big continents, and I don't want to like ice. So I'll just I'll buy like 200, but I'll just cool it down. 23 Celsius, so all this ice melts. But I think so it starts to melt. Have to put it on 996. Melt. Should just remove the ice. I need to remove a lot of that ice. That's because if you would have that ice, a lot easier to like Mars life. See, it's easier on Venus. Just why do humans not doing it? Because it's a lot of carbon, and in this game you can like get all the carbon off. So yeah. But now we're terraforming Mars. So to be exact, Mars is a lot of really hard to terraform. But if we give, yeah, now it does have some things. So now we need to give it a magnetic field, which I can give with how about let's give it 1 Earth, like 1 Earth. How big is it? It's perfect for magnetic. Life is already high. We need a bigger moon. So we'll keep Phobos and Deimos because they're natural moons. I can give it something big like Pluto, or it can be something smaller like Titania. Titania looks like a perfect moon for Mars. I'll just simple it right there. Now we'll call it Mars Moon. Because I created it. Mars Moon. Boom. Now Mars is habitable. Now that's how you make Mars and Venus habitable. treat, I can also make mercury, but the thing is, it's hot. So in this time, we'll have to extend it to a longer infuriated orbit. Make it more, instead of roundish, more roundish. Like here. Then you need to give, mercury's hot, so you need to give it a 12 an atmosphere thing and make it colder, so it's more life likelihood. And it does not have an atmosphere. Now it has only a bit of an atmosphere because it was water. So if I give it an earthen atmosphere, it has mostly oxygen, oceans. And I'll just pause. Right. First, we need to double the oxygen, and we need not to look at the surface. We need to increase the nitrogen. So the nitrogen slowly becomes like this. So the oxygen needs to get increased. But while quietly, there's nothing. So now you need to give it. It has a mass of Earth and a surface pressure should be about 1. So now you need to give it a sea level about 16 for my comfort, but you can give it how much. You can make it flooded, you can make it dry, you can make it even like, but I like this. That's fine for it. But now it needs a magnetic field, so it doesn't like, it already has one, so that's good. Its life is higher. So, boom. That's how you habitized all the rocky planets. Next time we probably try moons, but Top kind of gets to decide. Okay, bye.